Hey everyone, since my last Kingdom Death Simulator video, there have already been 2 more patches, and the dwelling's shelves for expansions are starting to get full. Let's take a look at the latest 2 monsters to be added to the simulator, quickly review the other additions and fixes that came in those patches, and take a peek at a completely new series of videos that I've been working on. In patch 0.1.135, we gained the Flower Knight expansion. This is a monster that I've fought a lot of times in real-life Kingdom Death campaigns, and he makes a great addition, especially for anyone finding the core game a bit difficult. He's a relatively easy but fun and interesting fight, and comes with some really useful gear that can give you a bit of a boost. He's in his version 1.6 incarnation though, so he doesn't have the crazy original Vespertine bow from his first edition. The patch also adds a dedicated shelf for boards and terrain tiles that come with expansions, new automations to quickly and easily set up the hunt board for any quarry monster, and the ability to lock boards so you don't accidentally pick them up. There's new customization options for how the camera behaves when looking at rulebooks and record sheets, improvements to the stone cloud for storing record sheets, and most importantly, in my opinion, survivors can now stay unnamed until you decide to name them. You can now cycle both back and forward between fields on a record sheet with Tab and Shift Tab. Improved People of the Stars settlement sheets have been added for the Dragon King expansion, and lighting, collision, and duplicate card issues have been fixed. Moving on to patch 0.1.139, we have the Slenderman Nemesis joining the roster. I've never played this expansion, so I can't wait to try him out for the first time, probably on this channel sometime in the future. This patch also added illusionist keys to the dwelling for those that own them, and more automations, this time for the settlement phase. By clicking this context menu option, your innovations, buildings, and resources from the last hunt should all be laid out ready for the settlement phase. I'm presuming that this relies on having your settlement record sheet nicely up to date with your innovations and buildings, so that gives us a good reason not to get lazy with record keeping. Other improvements in this patch include a place to archive record sheets to a cabinet shelf, and the ability to toggle the UI off, which will be very useful for me making videos. As I alluded to with the weird thumbnail for this video, I'm embarking on a new adventure with the channel. The Gambler's Chest is here, I've started playing it with my group, and I want to help other Kingdom Death players to jump into it too. It's such a huge and complex expansion that I'm sure some people might be wondering how they can get started with it. So I'll be making a series of videos about how to install the expansion into your Kingdom Death core game, how to avoid pitfalls assembling the miniatures, including some pitfalls that I fell into, and what to expect from each of the new systems in the game. These videos will be quite different than my Kingdom Death Simulator series, which is highly edited and quickly moves through the story and events of my campaign. Instead, this will be a less edited, more relaxed pace of video. For that reason, I've been thinking of it as my slow Kingdom Death series, and that's what I'm going to call it. I really hope the series is useful and enjoyable, even if you've already gotten underway with the Gambler's Chest. We're spoiled for Kingdom Death at the moment with the stunning Black Knight expansion going into print, a Campaigns of Death update in the works, and Black Friday fast approaching. It really feels like we're in a golden age of Kingdom Death right now, and I'm looking forward to making videos as much as I can about it all. I've set up a room to make these videos in, and to give you an idea of what we could look at in this series, and in future physical Kingdom Death videos, here is a quick tour of my new studio. So here is my sanctum. I've got this desk set up here that I use for filming some things, like my Gambler's Chest unboxing video. Part of that was filmed on that table there, and I have my current Gambler's Chest expansion and main box for Kingdom Death set up here at the moment. And I also have, let's see, 2 Gambler's Chests, my current one, and a spare that I'm using for different parts and videos and things like that, and some more Kingdom Death stuff in those boxes under there. And then over on these shelves, I've got some boxes with other Kingdom Death stuff inside, a big pile of shirts that's behind that number 1, the back of that shirt there, and this art print. I think there's another art print up there as well. And yeah, there's some of the boxes from the original Kingdom Death miniatures from the first and the second core set that I got. If we step back here, some assembled miniatures in that box up here. And here is really just a fraction of the brown boxes that I've got. But these are the ones that I've received in the last year or 2. Some painter scale models. What have we got here? Some, that's the Chosen, and a couple of busts, and the illusionist key, and my signed Undying Lantern, and the tools that I use for making models. What else? All of the rule books for different expansions are there with the Flower Knight on top, and some tiles from the expansions. I think that's one of our past settlement record sheets there. And here's the Gambler's Chest and core game rulebook. What else? Some prints. There's the Thief print, which is one of my favorites. Zoom in on that a little bit. And what else? There's an organizer here that I use for all of the different bits from the different armor kits. I'm not sure if you can really see. Yeah, leatherworker, blacksmith, different stuff to make armor kit models. There are the survivor tokens, which I want to use, but I haven't really gotten around to making proper use of yet. The legendary card pack and the stuff that it replaced from my core set. Some random promos that I found recently going through some boxes. This is the Lump of Atnus that is from ages ago, way before the Atnus model came out with the Gambler's Chest. I think these are some cards from the legendary card pack that I need to put into my promos organizing box that I'm making. Some other random stuff. There's some Echoes of Death and various white boxes. Yeah, again, just a small selection of the white boxes that I've got. Oh, here is the Scribe and the Goblin Guard and the Lion Knight First, I think it's called. Art cards. Anything else down here? Oh yeah, here's some of the pinups of Death. Still to be opened at some point. All the record sheets for my core set and for the People of the Dreamkeeper. Gambler's Chest models. Another set of survivor level rewards from the first Kickstarter, I think that is. And here's my 1.3 game that is there for spares mostly. Yeah, lots of painted models that will be on the channel in future, so I'm not going to linger on them too long. And here are our current set of models that we're using for the Gambler's Chest. Some stuff from a previous campaign. Down here, I have this huge box of old models that I got multiple years ago for Kingdom Death. And under the table there's 2 other boxes of Kingdom Death models. So my plan is to make future videos about those, going through them and just seeing what I have, because it's a big collection that I haven't looked at for a very long time. And yeah, I really want to open up all those boxes and see what do I actually even have for Kingdom Death. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. So there you have it. I look forward to seeing you in the new videos, and I'm sure we'll cover more things for Black Friday too. Thanks for watching.